Hey, fuck. Hey, ooh. Today is Monday, 31st of March, 2024. And it's currently 1:50. I have an essay to write, so therefore I have to procrastinate. Um, yeah, no, things okay. It's I'm done with uni. I'm done with my first year of university. Um, as in, like, well, when I say that, I mean I'm done with classes. I've got about a month and a bit to exams now. In that time, I have to finish two pieces of coursework and study for my exams as well, which is just fantastic. I love it. Um, so yeah, what better thing to do than to film a video diary and just talk about how I'm doing. Um, I um, I'll start off with like the little fun stuff as always. Killen's visiting at the moment, which is cool. And then he brought his mate Aman as well, who I met a couple of times in Leuven, which is where Killen studies. And yeah, we've been having a cool time so far. They're out doing tour stuff in London today, while I'm meant to be working. Meant to be. So this is why my room is looking like this. That's where they're sleeping at the moment. That's just my beautiful room, and yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the Natural History Museum with them later. That'll be fun, bro. I'm. It's crazy that like I'm basically done with uni now. Like when you think about it, though, to be fair, it's annoying because it's not like it's been. Oh, I can't say that. Damn, it's been a year. It's not even been a year. It was like what, September that I started. What, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Yes, that's what, 6 months. So 6 months ago I started uni. So it's not as crazy then when I think about it. Because if it was like, wow, it's been a year. Wow, it's been a year already since I started. No, it's not been a year. It's been 6 months. It's just that we only have classes for 6 months, which is really stupid, I think. But um, yeah, man, I've got a lot ahead of me. Because obviously I'm wanting to switch to medicine. So I've got oh shit, yeah, I have to make so many calls today. Fuck. Okay, after this I'm gonna okay, I have to send an email to the because I'm trying to get medical experience. Well, when I say medical experience, I'm trying to get experience in medical related fields. Um, so I'm going to send an email to the Alzheimer's organization in Luxembourg, asking them if they have any volunteering spots. I'm also going to call up Dr. Joseph Mertens. He's the GP, to ask him if it's possible to do a shadow him for a day, um, and or for a few days hopefully. I also need to what else was there? There was those two. Yeah, I need to ask Bertie who to contact for the hospitals in London, um, to see if I can do some shadowing there or something, because that would be great too. Um, yeah, so I have a lot to do. Um, and yeah, um, I'm going to get into med school. I'm going to get into med school. I really want to become a doctor. It is something that I'm genuinely interested in and passionate about, and it's a career that I actually see myself doing in the future. Um, whether that's working in a hospital or like just as a GP, whatever that is, I want to do it. I haven't really found a job that I find as interesting as that. Um, and I think it'd be quite rewarding. And I think it fits my interests. I'm really interested in biology. I'm really interested in anatomy. I think doctor is what I want to become. Um, it's a shame that I realized it like a year too late, unfortunately, or maybe even a couple years too late. If I'd known since what, grade 11, that'd be great, because then I could have taken chemistry and gotten loads of medical experience before then for my to get into uni, and things would just be easier, and I'd be within my own age cohort. But whatever, things have a funny way of working themselves out, I think. And not everything works out perfectly the first go, the first time. So yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. Like I there's this YouTuber that I watch called Apno J. He just like makes like ironic like videos. He's just whatever, just like little comedy skits, and he has this like people send him messages on Insta, and he like responds to them with like advice and stuff, trying to trying to look very cool. I really hope it's mainly ironic, because it's like the impression I get is like he's being ironic, but like there's some truth underneath it as well, which is why I find it's funny. But he said In this life, when you truly want something, there's never an obstacle in the way. It is the way. And that's true, man. Like, especially for something like medicine, which is, if I actually want to study medicine at King's enough, then I will study medicine at King's. Like, there's nothing that's like, oh, it's just not possible. Like, no, it is possible. It's just a question of like focusing and concentrating on the draw and going for it, which I'm not doing enough of at the moment. I'm trying to do. So I'm going to make those calls today, find out how I can get experience for it. Um, I'm also going to use the student desk today. I'm going to do that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make those calls after this. I'm going to go, shit, I need to have lunch. No, I did have lunch already. I'm going to go to the student desk. I'm going to talk to them about who I need to contact for medicine. Then I'm going to work on the essay in the library. Go to the National History Museum with Kinnan when I can. When he wants me to come. And then, yeah, I think I'll spend some time with him there. That'll be cool. And then, yeah. I think I want to talk about something today, which is something that I've been thinking about for a while, and it's like something that I really don't want to talk about because I'm quite genuinely scared about it, and yeah, it's just like it's a fear of it's two things which are quite connected. Um, I'll explain the background for it. You know, when I was in school, I've always been a very high achiever. I've always done the best in my like out of all my siblings in terms of grades. You know, I've always had the mentality of I'm not just trying to pass. I'm not just trying to do well. I'm trying to do very well. Why? Not because I'm trying to prove anything to anyone, but just because I want to do well. Um, and you know that mentality in IB is what got me 43 out of 45. You know, it's what got me within the top. I don't know what percent. Yeah, 43 points out of 45, or definitely lower than 10%. I would say 5%. It's what got me in the top 5% of IB students for that. Um, but yeah, um, so I have that, and then I get to university, and then I've just not been working as hard. It's almost always I prioritize like socializing over finishing off that assignment. Well, not necessarily like I've always finished the assignments, but finishing off the weekly work I have to do or studying or whatever. I always prioritize the socialization here. And a lot of that has been okay. It's first year. If this doesn't count towards my final grade, I'm just going to enjoy it. But at the same time, like my grades have not been nearly as high as they were in school, which to some extent is understandable because I'm in a completely new system now where I'm getting so much less support from teachers. And it's a new subject to me. But at the same time, like I think a lot of it as well is just that I'm not working as hard for it. And again, some of it is also that I'm not interested in the subject. Like I was so interested in biology. I was so passionate about history, geography. Like these are all subjects that Spanish. These are subjects that I generally wanted to do. That I was generally interested in. Therefore, I'm gonna want to work on it more. You know, it's not a coincidence that. Well, actually, never mind. But English and maths, like I wasn't interested in those. As a result, I worked less in them. Maths was easy. That's why I got a 7 in it anyway. But English, I got a 6 in it as a result of that. As opposed to a 7. Yeah. So I am afraid of peaking in high school. Um, yeah, I'm afraid that if I go along with this path of psychology, I'll have peaked in high school. That is when I was doing something that I was interested in, I was passionate about, that I was working hard for it and feeling rewarded by it. If I continue with psychology, I won't be passionate about it. I won't be interested in it. I won't feel rewarded. If I go along with this route of medicine, I think there's one or two pathways here. It's either because there's only one or two pathways here. Well, you can say there's more, but the main two pathways I see happening is either I go along with medicine and I genuinely put my heart and soul into it. I try to contact as many people as possible to get as much experience before the application. I study my ass off this summer for the UCAT exams in September, and then I study for the rest of the year for chemistry, and I get 7 in chemistry, and I get into King's. I smash the interview, whatever. I get into medicine at King's, or I tell everyone I'm going to do medicine, and then I don't really put that much effort into it. I find like one experience, maybe two that are like okay. I do okay on the UCAT, like top 20%. That's like shit, I think. Um, and then I get like a 6 or a 5 in my chem. Okay, I'm not doing a 5 in chemistry. Let's be real here. 6 in chemistry, and I don't get it. And then I'm like, I don't know what I'll do after that. Honestly, man. I think I'm just gonna feel absolutely um, useless and meaningless, which is not a position I want to be in. I want to feel that I'm rewarded. I want to feel that I'm going along the right way in life, and I want to feel that I'm putting my heart and soul into it. So, that was my one fear. The other fear is a fear of my ex being more successful than me. I've talked to ChatGPT about this, but I'm worried about her. I don't really say her name anymore, because if I do, then I'm just not gonna move on ever. But yeah, no, like I'm worried about her. She's starting to do medicine. She's doing her final exams this year, like her final school exams, and then she's going to uni, and she's hoping to go into for medicine. And I know she's going to get in for medicine. She's the hardest worker I know, if not harder worker than me. And she's super bright. She's super intelligent. She's going to get into medicine, and she's going to be happy. And she's going to become a doctor, and she's going to have a really fulfilling career. She's going to find a new guy, if not already. Forget all about me, and I'll just be left thinking about her doing a shitty job while she's. Yeah, this is quite extreme. Quite an extreme example, but anyway, you get the point. My point is that I am worried about my ex being more successful than me. So yeah, which is not obviously something that I want. So I need to work against that as well, which I am doing so now. I don't know, man. It's a funny thing, love. It's a funny thing. It's so difficult to get over someone. It's like even if I try not, I tried not looking at her instead, not looking at her Spotify and not mentioning her name. Maybe it's just gonna take even longer for it to work, but like, cause I just still think about her. I still. Every girl that I get with is like a reminder of what she's lacking that, what the girl's lacking that my ex had, and it's quite disheartening. Like I've gone with a couple of girls semi seriously where I've dated one girl here, like boyfriend girlfriend here, and then I've seen another girl here. Well, I'm seeing a girl at the moment. Not a relationship, and I've told her I'm not looking for a relationship. I don't even know what I'm looking for. That I really don't know what I'm doing. Basically laid all my cards out on the table and said I don't really know if I really even want this. And she just begged me to stay basically, and I'm just like I don't have the fucking will to like. I don't have the confidence or the agency within me to just like end it. And even if even when I was saying like yeah no I think I'm sorry, I think we need to end this, she'd beg me to stay, and then I'm like okay fine. It's like fucking and I haven't seen her for a few days. But she's been messaging me and like telling me she told me she missed me one time, and she been trying to call me, and I've just been like being dry as fuck. Not even because I'm intentionally being dry with her, just because I've like zero passion for it, zero motivation for it, like none at all. And yeah, so the two dolls I've seen, it's just been quite disheartening for me because it's just shown me, it's just shown me that like how rare it is to find someone that you actually have that strong of a connection with. But yeah, I don't know. There'll be others. In any case, a few good things. Gym. Honestly, gym has been like my favorite thing. This for the past 3 months since 2025 started. Gym has been my favorite thing consistency, man. It feels so good going consistently to the gym. I feel good, and it does. It's not even like it's just like a habit now. You know, it's just like going to the library. It's just, yeah, I'm doing gym. You know, and I was thinking of it. I was like, yeah, it's not a choice. It's something that you have to do. But like I don't know. I don't know if I like thinking about it that way because yeah, it's more like it's more. I feel like it ensures consistency more. But I don't like the mentality it produces. I prefer the mentality of I choose to go to the gym every day. I could just go home or keep studying, but I choose to go and like work out and perform strenuous exercise. You know, in order for long term future gains. Because obviously you don't see the gains immediately. You know, it takes a while. It's a choice that I make, and I like the way it makes me feel when I picture it when I frame it that way because it makes me feel much more that it's not something that I'm just doing mindlessly. It's something that I choose to do every day that I consciously make the decision to do. So I like that. Um, yes, the gym has been really good. I haven't done much journaling lately. But that's also because I've been doing video diaries, and I don't know. It's kind of either you do journaling or you do video diaries. You can't really do both because if I talk about everything in my journal, then what I talk about in my video diary, you know, and vice versa. But I've still been like being reflective and thinking about things, and just try not to live every day. Try not to just like wander from one day to another, or float from one day to another. No, that's not what I want. I want every day to have purpose and meaning. Um, because what am I doing if I'm just wandering from one thing to the next? I'm not even living. I'm just fucking just a jellyfish in the water, just floating about, waiting for good stuff to happen to it. I'm a poet, mate. I'm a fucking poet. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's something that I don't want to do. And yeah, fuck, man. I don't know what I miss. I don't know if I miss her. I don't think I miss her. I think what I miss is no, I miss her, but I don't want to be with her because uh you know I've tried to do that to her and I've just been reminded, oh man, she's so good though, she's brilliant. But I've just been reminded like it's not the way forward. That's something great that you've had, but it's not the way forward. I think what I really truly miss is the connection I had with her. I miss her little quirks as well, you know. I just don't think it'd work out. Don't think it'd work out. You know, she deserves someone better. Better. Shut the fuck up, man. It's pronounced better. She deserves she deserves someone who's going to treat her better, which I'm not going to. I don't think. Because I think I need to be single for a while, and um, I've said this. How many times have I said this? I've definitely said this in the past few recordings. Yeah. Um, I don't know. I want to see her one time before I go to uni, or not even see her. Maybe that's not a good idea, but just message her. I don't want to message her. I want her to message me, because I don't I say that I don't say that because it's like, oh, I don't want to be the one to message her. It's not even that. It's just that like obviously like I've just fucked with her so much now that it's not, I can't message her anymore. Like it's not okay for me to do that. It's just not okay. I would like her to message me to tell me um how she's doing her exams and like what uni she's going to, or not even what uni she's going to necessarily, but whether she's going to study medicine or not. Then again, she's not a part of my life anymore, and doing that will just keep her a tiny bit within my life and keep her as a yeah. Like I know it's not a brilliant idea. It's just my urge to do that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Another thing. So I was talking about gym. Yeah, I've not been. Okay, I can't lie. So for a good month there, I didn't search her up on Spotify. I didn't search her up on Insta or anything. Then I think I searched up on Insta or something. I searched up on LinkedIn as well. I haven't searched her up on Spotify though, which is good. But it's it's not like progress is just one linear line, right? Like it's progress. You're going up. Sometimes you go down a bit. But it's still what you want to keep is that upwards line, which I'm trying to do. Um, I'm talking about progress in terms of moving on, by the way. So yeah, but I have been searching her up less, and I've been thinking about her less, and I've been like actively trying to move on from her. So yeah, that's good. But yeah, what else? Yeah, so gym, video diary, and like reflection, medit stuff. Yeah, I don't know, man. I talked about a lot. I talked about fear of peaking in high school, fear of my ex's success, my gym. Fuck me, I talk about gym every video now. But I'm seeing results. Like I'm what 66 kilos now. I think. Um, I've increased my bench. I've increased my bicep curls. I'm talking about like how much I do now. I'm just increasing in the weights, and yeah, I feel like I'm getting results physically as well. I've had compliments from people now about my physique without me saying like, oh, by the way, have you noticed anything? So it's a good sign. I think honestly, it's become less and less about. There's a major motivation for me at the start when I started doing gym again. Was that I wanted to prove to my ex that I'm better. Um, Especially when I heard that she begun seeing some guy or something like that, who Izzy told me is pretty jacked. Apparently, that especially motivated me. I was like, okay, fuck him. I'll just like do the same. I'll just fucking be jacked as well. Like fuck it. Um, and I talked to ChatGPT a bit about it, and it's not a good motivation you have to have because you're just proving you're working yourself not to work on yourself, but just to prove something to someone else, which isn't good. So yeah, it's become less about that now and more about I just want to see results and I want to improve myself and I want to maintain this what's it called, this schedule, this consistency. So yeah, that's good. And I hope to continue that way. And I hope that next time I talk to you, that I'll have some kind of medical experiences upcoming. And yeah, anyway, I think that's about it. It's been half an hour. I need to go make some calls and yeah, get on with my day. It's been really nice talking to you. Look how beautiful it is outside. Ah, fuck, I forget I can't focus it. But yeah, it's really pretty outside. Okay, alright. It's been. I've really enjoyed this reflecting, and yeah. See ya.